welcome to Bob's Vape Reviews here in beautiful Manila, Philippines. I have a type of a review today. It's not really a review, it's a rescue of an RVCC mod. So let me do an intro. All items in this video were bought by me for doing the said video. I'd like to give a couple shout outs. Vape Clinic, Gold Made in Pasay, the silver plating shop I go to. I'd like to give a shout out to Mike in Missouri, Boss Rich, Tony and Langer in New York. And this is going to be the review on the RVCC Duke Kitsune. Okay, now when I bought this mod, I watched it in the local buy and sell sites here on Facebook, and I came across the mod and I watched the price go down, down, and down. Finally, it went so low that I couldn't resist it, and I had to rescue this mod. Now, this mod's only a year old. It came out in 2022, and this is what it looked like before. Okay, that's what she looked like before. I sent it to Vape Clinic. Boss Ronnie and the guys, they did a wonderful job. And this is what she looks like after coming back. Oh. Look at that plate. That plate came out beautiful. It was trashed. I wanted to cry when I received this in the mail. I thought for sure I've got really ripped. But they did a beautiful job. There's my tube. I had it silver plated. It's a copper tube. Beautiful Juma. The camera won't pick it up, but this thing sparkles like it's on fire. Juma button. Vape Clinic had to enlarge the set screw holes because the previous owner stripped one of the holes. That's one reason why I bought it so cheap. And they redid that. It's beautiful. They did an excellent job. They buffed it all out. It's very well. It's really beautiful. I didn't have time. I sent the battery tube out, but they ran out of material. And so I wasn't able to get the top plated yet. But I will. But you could see the silver 510 pin that I had Vape Clinic make. This is one thing that it suffered too. Somebody used this in series. Okay, someone used this in series and the heat caused that. I've had another mod also that I know that the heat caused this. Stabilized wood in Juma does not like series mods. They don't appreciate it, the heat. Okay? Now, he made 6 of these. And this is part of the RVCC comeback project. 2018, he had made the DZ Night Parade. At $5.5, it was one of the cheapest RVCC mods but it was made out of brass. And it was white Delrin or black Delrin. Okay. And then he came out with this in 2022, the Fusion Series Comeback Project. Nice. Very nice. These plates, you've got the plate club, you got a plate game. They have a game actually based upon these plates, collecting different plates. They're only released in batches of 10, his special edition plates. It's not a rabbit hole. Joining RVCC and buying RVCC mods is not a rabbit hole, but a black hole. And what do I compare these mods with? In my mind, being that I'm a retired car dealer, I compare it to Lexus and Acura, 2 of the top Japanese car makers in the world. And why do I say that? Because you can buy RVCC mod one day, and then a year later, if you had taken very good care of it and really did not let anything happen to her, you can resell her for as much, if not more, depending on the variation. Now, like I said, he made 6 of these: a red, a green, a purple, a white, black, and teal. $12,000 was the price. $10,000 for the mini. They made a mini version. It's the only one of one here. And I had the tube silver plated. I had Vape Clinic make me silver back cap, a silver 510 pin, and a silver firing button. Okay, well, we're going to break it down a little bit more in a second here. Very nice. I'm very happy what Vape Clinic. Now, Vape Clinic, they've renamed themselves. Now they're Mecheneria. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but that is their new shop name. So look them up on Facebook. They're easy to contact. They're quick to reply. And they do phenomenal work, as you can see. Phenomenal work. So let's get down. Let's break this down a little bit. Grab a coffee. Grab some tissue for your nose for my Filipino viewers. And let's get into the deep dive of this mod. Now, for this mod, for all RVCC mods, you only need a few items. A rubber band, an Allen wrench, and a pair of ceramic tweezers. That is all that is needed to take apart and maintenance an RVCC mod. Rubber band to take the firing pin out. The firing button switch mechanism. I like to lay it across there like this and just give it a little turn. And once you have it loosened up, it'll come right out. And that's one thing I love about these RVCC mods is the parts are interchangeable. And what I do is I'll take the silver firing pin from here and the silver back cap, and I'll switch it on over to this mod. Okay, this is hybrid, so I don't need the 510 pin. But my atomizer also has a silver 510 pin, which I had Vape Clinic also make. Put my battery back. This was the original battery cap. As you can see, I have full copper. Now, copper is great. Now, with the tube, all you need is your Allen wrench. And just put the Allen wrench in the hole. Loosen it. Take the battery cap out. That would help. So you can grab the tube. Beautiful silver battery cap. Tube comes out. Here you have the Kitsune on this side. You can see. And on the other side we have the DZ. And you can see my silver plate is already starting to come off. He ran out of material when he was doing it. I need to bring it back, and I will. But you can see the high detail of the tube. It's a solid copper tube. Now, copper could be silver plated. Brass would be nickel plated. Okay, very simple, very easy, very sweet. The machining is beautiful. Put the tube back in. I'm going to have the Kitsune showing. Just slides in. You center it, push it up and in, take your Allen key and tighten it back down. Now, you guys, do not over tighten this. This is not a lug nut on an Isuzu truck. You just want to tighten, snug it. You don't want to go crank it down. That's one reason why I got it so cheap, was because somebody stripped out one of this hole and it had to be drilled out and a larger set screw put in. No problem, but guys, please be gentle with these. This is beautiful mod. This mod was 12,000 peso. Okay, I'll only put the button back in. You can see down inside you got the top tube and the bottom tube, and then you got a space in between. You have the firing mechanism. Put it in there. When the firing pin hits the two pieces, it completes the circuit. Very simple design. And yet it's so simple and it's so great. It works every time. The only problem you'll have an issue with is if it's your fault, user error. It's not clean. Now, I'm trying to do this on camera and I'm not center, so it's taking me a couple seconds. But once you get in there, just take your time. Don't be in a hurry like I am right now. Take your time. It goes right in, which it did. Tighten it down. Super sweet and easy. There is nothing to this. It's one nice thing about the RVCC mods is all the parts are interchangeable and everything comes apart and it's easy breakdown and easy putting it back together. I'd like to make sure I give it tighten with the rubber band. Boom, we got it. Done. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stupendous. I digress. I wanted to rescue this mod. I did not feel that it was time for her to be laid to rest. It's a beautiful mod. It's a beautiful kit. The finish, the workmanship. RVCC did a hell of a good job on this. Now I want to talk a little bit about conductivity. Now conductivity is how electricity passes through material, metal, and what the drop voltage rate is. Now when you're using copper, you have 100% of the power of the battery is getting out of the mod. But your downfall is your atomizer. Most of your guys that are atomizers are made out of stainless steel. So no matter what, you're going to have some voltage drop. But you could decrease that by the type of material that you're using in the making of your mod. And copper gives you 100% of the battery. But it's soft. It's not that easy to work with. Laser engrave is almost impossible because of the reflectivity of the copper itself. Gold is an insane price, and to be honest, it sucks. Gold is only 70% of the electrical conductivity. Okay. Aluminum is great, really, but it's too soft and it's easily stripped. You get 61% with aluminum. Brass is okay, but if anybody knows and had a brass mod and then went to a copper mod, you'll know the difference. The copper mod hits you in the head like the hammer of Thor. And brass, though, 28%, man, it's not great. It's really horrible. And stainless steel is absolutely the worst. 15%. So that is one reason why I replaced the center pin of all my Addies with silver. This one has a silver 510 pin from Vape Clinic, now aka mecheneria. I apologize for the pronunciation. But the best is silver, because silver gives you 110% of power. You're actually getting a little bit more. So from the voltage drop of the atomizer, if you're using silver, you'll pick up the loss. Okay, so I pretty much try to go as much as silver. Now, I have seen some guys go totally crazy, and they've made this tube out of solid silver. So it's a solid silver mod. And now me, I don't have that kind of money right at the moment, so I went with the copper silver plated. Just as good. It's silver plated. I need to get this silver plated too, though. Okay. Very nice. But with copper though, there's a trade-off. Excellent conductivity, but it also gets hot fast. Okay. That's one reason why a lot of people don't like the copper, because it gets hot fast. But that all depends on what ohm load you're putting upon her. Okay. So if you're really stressing her out, the copper does get hot. Copper conducts electricity the best, and it also conducts heat the best. So it's a trade-off. If you want the hardest hitting mod, it's going to get a little warm, you guys. Okay? Period. That's a fact. That's the law of thermodynamics. If you guys remember science class. Okay? I'm going to use my Remorse RDA. Let me take the cap off of it. I'm using my A1 Kenthal. I'm still doing my Kenthal, you guys. A1 Kenthal, 5 loops, 1 coil. Still doing my 1 coil thing with the Remorse. No remorse, no regret. We don't care. What he meant. Take it off. Put it down here. I'm going to put my Addy on first on this. The threading is beautiful. Take your time. The threading is very nice. Very well done. Can't complain. I love it. Batteries. P28A. 28A, the best. Battery Mooch. Facebook, YouTube. Battery Mooch. Put my bat in. Put my silver cap on. Interchangeable with all of my mods, which I love. Whoops. Sorry. Go in there. Look at that. Oh, oh, oh. She's alive. I'm using my berry cereal juice that I made. Let me juice her up a little bit. Brand new cotton in her. Brand new coil. Also, when you guys are taking these, trying to get these plates off, invest in a set of these from Shopee or Lazada, or if you're in America, from Amazon. These are plastic pry tools. You can get into the edge here and pry the plate off without damaging your mod or damaging the plate. So please. Nice. It hits hard. What I want to do now, I want to take some weights and measurements. So I'm going to take the addy back off, and I'm going to take the battery out. I'm going to put the battery cap back in. I'm going to put the silver, the copper one back in to give you guys an exact weight, because the silver weighs a little bit more than the copper. So I'm putting the cap back on. As you can see, she blew heck of a cloud. It hits very hard with the silver and the copper. So let me get my scale out. Here we go with the scale. Power her on. Without battery, without addy, without anything, she comes in at 145.5 grams. She's a little heavy because of the copper, but it's not as heavy as the brass. So let's do away with this. Let me get my micrometers out, and hopefully they'll power up today. These are finicky. Let me close it up, zero it. Okay, now when you guys, don't do this. These are metal. This is Juma. Do not do this. I don't even know why I'm doing it, but I'm going to get a measurement for you. Just the height. '89. 88.5 tall. Oh, I hate doing this. I hate touching this thing with metal. Bad, Bob. Bad idea. 27. 37. Don't do that. Metal and Juma do not get along together at all. They're mortal enemies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the addy back on. I'm going to juice her back up, put a battery in her, and then I'm going to go outside for the cloud check. I hope you like this little review or rescue video I made. I have another video of RVCC coming up of the Malevolent series. Excuse my language. It's a tongue twister. And we'll go outside and we'll try having a vape and take a look at Manila Bay. So, I'll be right back, you guys. Hang on. Hey guys, I'm back. Manila Bay. It's cloudy. It's raining today. It's hazy. Can't really see the bay very well. Still a nice view. You guys didn't think I was going to let you guys get away without me mentioning brass brush. Very helpful in cleaning an RVCC mod. You can clean the battery cap, clean the tube, alright? You can clean the firing mechanism with the brass brush. The 510, you want to use a Q-tip and IPA, isopropyl alcohol. Just rub it in there and clean it out. That's all. And that's it. That's all the maintenance you need to do on RVCC body. Let's give her a try. See how she clouds out. I just juiced her. Single coil. You can definitely feel the difference using the silver. The coil heats up faster and it heats up hotter. So you definitely can tell a big difference when you use the silver from the original copper. Masarap Juice. Berry Cereal by Capella and Bob. Bob score. I'd give this mod. I would give this mod a 9. It would have been a 10 if I would have got it new. But it's a strong 9. Very strong 9. This thing reminds me of my Gladiator. The third vape concept Gladiator. That mod was the biggest hunk of copper next to SC Philippines. That Gladiator was before SC was even ever thought of, or was even a wet dream. That was the biggest hunk of copper I ever had, was that Gladiator. And that thing hits, still to this day, hits very, very hard, like a locomotive at 100 miles per hour, 100 kilometers an hour, 200 kilometers an hour. Sorry you guys, miles per hour and kilometers, I'm still not straight on that yet. Nice warm vape, very nice, hits very hard. I highly recommend RVCC. I highly recommend Vape Clinic, or now they're called Mecheneria. I don't know if it's pronounced right. I apologize. You all be safe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I could use the help. Yeah, I need the help, mental help. But I could use the help, and I truly appreciate it, you guys. Everyone, not just guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to leave out you ladies. I'm doing better. I've been hitting the plates hard. I've been getting back to normal, trying to, as best as I can. I appreciate all the love from everyone. I appreciate everything everybody's done for me, and the messages of love sent to me. I appreciate it. From my black heart, I appreciate all the love from all you guys. To all my friends in the Philippines, mabuhay, I love you guys, take care. And all my Americanos, take care.